I had a lot of experience flying commercial aircraft that did not have NextGen, and I got to tell you that the contrast could not be more stark. I went from having a very limited ability to get in certain places, especially in the state of Alaska, where I have a fairly extensive amount of experience, to having this technology suddenly transform the way that we fly and give us the ability to fly very, very tight flight paths, very tight procedures, and have them all designed and programmed ahead of time so you could monitor the systems while they're taking you all the way down to a point where you can actually make the landing. I remember the first time that I went on something called OE, which is operational experience, where we accrue a certain amount of hours before we're released to go fly the line. And we had a sequence of flights that took us from Seattle up to Ketchikan, up to these little communities called Wrangell and Petersburg, and then ultimately up to Juneau for the layover that evening. And it was absolutely a thing of beauty, because in all but one of those legs, if we had not had that NextGen technology, we would have had to bypass the airport, or there's a very strong likelihood we would have had to go miss approach after trying to shoot the approach and then go on to another destination. It was absolutely amazing. Once upon a time, you might have to go up to Juneau and do 3 or 4 missed approaches before the weather opened enough for you to get in. Now, we are so effective and so precise at the type of flying that this technology has given us. Alaska Airlines has actually been driven up towards the top of the online performance in the industry, which is amazing, and that's largely attributable to NextGen. I think this modernization program is every bit as important as the highway program was back in the 50s and the 60s, because if we don't improve upon our decades-old, yet still very safe air transportation system, then we are going to be facing some of those same kind of aging issues that our bridges and our roads are right now. There are many, many examples of how this technology has not only expedited access, but it's also done so in a very efficient and environmentally sensitive manner, which is something that's of a huge interest right now to the traveling public.